Alright, I wasn't planning on doing this type of video on this channel, but I figured there is no better place to put this, and people are probably getting stuck where I was for a long time. So, I am not like a seasoned or professional or any type of vocalist. I am primarily a drummer. I've been, kind of playing around with vocals for the past year or so. I find it really fun. It's like very expressive, really it's cool to do for sure. But for a long time, probably 9 months out of the year, I've been kind of practicing vocals. I've been stuck in this kind of low or like mid to low range, and I couldn't really push it. So I was stuck in kind of like not really a guttural zone, but I can do gutturals with that exact same technique. So like I started with yeah, yeah, and then to push it into gutturals, obviously you just do like a tunnel throat, or like arch your tongue back, and you get like a, and then but I couldn't figure out how to do highs, and the closest thing I could get to a high was like just opening that mouth shape and doing like a which isn't where I want it to be. It's like it's not even close to where I want it to be. So I was just stuck there for a while. But I've been into Mudvayne for a while now, probably like 2 or 3 years, and I really like Chad's vocal style. I like his mids and I like his highs, but I couldn't do either. But I wanted to figure out his mids, because I was convinced that his highs were like a different technique altogether. Spoiler, they're not. It's just different it's like different timbre. So his mids are more in like this zone, and like for an example, like dig, bury me underneath. And then what he does to achieve his highs, at least I think, this is from my observations, is he basically just takes that technique, and it's like, because it's placed in a higher note, it's almost like it's like placed in a different false chord area. It's really weird. It just feels a lot different than my lows. I think it's the same technique, it just feels different. So I think he takes that, and then he opens his mouth and presents it more of a scream and less of a shout, and he kind of pushes the pitch a little bit to just kind of achieve that higher tone. So he goes from dig to hoo-yah, which is closer, and like it's like it's a good starting point, because I think what he does differently than what I just did right there. So I think, and Justin Bonnet's talked about this, because he does a false chord high scream that's very similar. Is I think they both push it up into their nasal cavities, and that like switches kind of the timbre and the resonance of the scream. But I don't really know how to do that yet. But I think where I am right now is a lot closer. So I'll just show you again. Which, like, I haven't fully figured it out yet. I think I might be doing something wrong, but it's closer for sure.